Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
What's up, LumioseStation, and hello to all my little buds out there. Hope you're all experiencing a nice clean growth as always. And so today I bring you the first episode of EXP Up, my baby, my passion project. Just happy that I've been able to, I'm able to bring it to Lumiose, and happy that it will get more exposure. So here we have a battle against Bice. He, long story short, he is the person that I'm working with to get better at competitive battling. I just started 2 to 3 months ago, and so I've never actually beaten this guy. You should go check him out. His channel will be on the description below, I think. And he's a very good battler, and you should look out for him. He's gonna be something in the future. You'll see. And so let's just take a picture of his team real quick. Hydreigon, Galvantula, Swampert. See, I knew the Swampert was going to be an issue. I wanted to bring someone with Grass Knot, and I just couldn't find someone to couldn't find something to put it on, so that's going to be a problem. He has the Infernape, the Pinsir, and the Scizor. I'm guessing he brought the Pinsir, assuming I would bring a Mega Venusaur, because I usually do. But like I said, I'm trying to change it up a little bit, and we'll see what we can go with here. Let's see. I want to assume he's leading off with the Swampert or the Galvantula. It's going to be a problem. So, So honestly, let me lead off with the Clefable, actually, because just in case he starts off with Galvantula, I don't want my Donphan to take that much damage. And so let's just lead off with Clefable. I'm not really sure why I'm leading off with Clefable. If you guys are looking for an explanation, I really don't have one. First battle of Lumiose, so I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit nervous. We'll just see how it goes right now. I'm sure Bice is pretty nervous himself. So we'll see. So there goes the Swamp Derp. Send out the Clefable, honestly, because I know that, I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty sure this thing isn't physical, or isn't too highly invested in physical attack or special attack. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start setting up Calm Minds. I know he's gonna go for rocks, so I might as well set up. And now we do know that we're faster than him, so that's good. But not that surprising considering how slow he is. So here he goes. He sets up the rocks as I assumed. I'm trying to figure out what he would go for here. I want to go for another Calm Mind. I'm trying to see who he could switch out into that could I don't think he could switch out to anything that could one-hit KO me. The Scizor maybe could Bullet Punch me, but I have Flamethrower. The Hydreigon maybe, but I can Moonblast it. So honestly, I'm just gonna go for another Calm Mind, because I need more. I'm gonna need more special attack to take out the Swampert anyways, and I don't have Grass Knot, so like I said, that's gonna be an issue. See what he does right here. He goes for the Roar. Okay, that's actually a pretty standard set. I should have seen that coming. So we'll see what happens here. So it goes into slow-mo, which is bad because that means that now my Sash is not my Sash, my Sturdy is taken out. So honestly, I don't know what to do here other than go for knockoff, just to take off any potential leftovers he might have. And even slow-mo is faster than the Swampert, so that sucks. He's gonna go for a Scald, which is not gonna be able to take me out, luckily. It does burn me though, unfortunately, which is gonna be a problem. We are gonna have our Citrus Berry out here, but it's not gonna do much. So we're already in a pretty bad position. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Rapid Spin the rocks away before we die. That's all we can do, really. And Clefable might have been slower, actually. It's just a Roar that has decreased priority, which might have made it faster. So we'll see what happens here. Swampert's gonna be a problem, but at the very least we knocked off its item. At the very least. So it's gonna withdraw. Hopefully not into something. I don't think he has anything that could. Let me see. Okay, switches on to the Hydreigon. The Hydreigon's not going to be able to stop the Rapid Spin from happening. And so, Here, the only thing I could do before I die is just go for an Ice Shard. That's all I can do. I don't have Play Rough on him, and I wouldn't be able to outspeed it anyways. So I'm just gonna go for an Ice Shard. That's all I can go for. And even if I'm burned, it should still do something. No. So let's see how much it does. It does nothing. It does nothing. It's just gonna go for a Flash Cannon and completely destroy my life, pretty much. I'm not gonna be taking any special hits from that thing at all. So I didn't want to lose my Dawn Fan right away, but at least we did get rid of the rocks. So that's something. I'm trying to think what to switch out into. I'm gonna switch it to the Staraptor, which is probably a bad idea. I'm just assuming that we're faster. Trying to see. Doesn't hurt to go for a U-turn in this situation, so that's what I'm gonna do. Honestly, just gonna go for a U-turn. We're faster, and it is weak to it, I believe. So doesn't hurt either way, whether he switches out or not. It's way too early to start going for close combat. It's way too risky, and luckily, like I said, we got rid of the rocks, so Staraptor doesn't take any good damage from it. We'll see what he does here. He's thinking hard. He's thinking hard. Normally, I bring a Choice Scarfed Intimidate Staraptor, but he's able to tell right away that it's not Intimidate, so he knows that I already have the Reckless variant. I guess what he doesn't know if it's a Scarfed or Banded. I chose to go with Banded, which is more of the standard set, but like I said, he knows that I don't use that for the most part. And he's actually going to stay in. He's not going to take this U-turn too low, and by not too low, I mean he's going to kill the Hydreigon. So I'm guessing he decided to sack it off so that he would keep Switch Initiative. So I'm going to have to pick a Pokemon first before he does. And I'm going to go into Scizor just in case. Let's see. I'm going to go into Scizor, but that's actually a bad switch because he could just switch in his Infernape and just force me to switch out, honestly. It's way too easy of a switch in for him. I should have switched to something else. Honestly, like, I don't know why I did that. We'll see what happens. So there's the Infernape, like I said. I'm not gonna be able to one-hit KO it no matter what. Milotic is the thing, is the obvious switch in here. It's all I got. It's the only thing that I know could take pretty much anything that this Infernape has for me. I don't want to switch into Clefable because the Clefable wouldn't force him to switch out. And the Milotic would. Milotic? Not sure how it's pronounced. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm just gonna call it Milotic. He's gonna go for the U-turn, so he's gonna have Switch Initiative again. So this is gonna be a problem. We have our backs up against the wall here. We need to figure out a way to get out of it. So even though we were able to take out his Hydreigon, we are at a disadvantage right now because anything we do, he's just being able to counter it with either U-turn or by letting his Hydreigon being sacked off, so that I would have to switch in my guy first. So now he's gonna go into like a Galvantula, which is gonna be a problem, obviously. Because he can go for either Bug Buzz or Dunder. It's gonna do a lot of damage to me. I don't think I could take one either. It's probably gonna go for the Sticky Web, assuming I'm gonna switch out. So maybe I'll just go for an Ice Beam, to be honest with you. I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam. It's risky. It's gonna go for Dunder. Get predicted, Bulbasaurus. And I do take one, surprisingly. That is very surprising. We're just gonna go for an Ice Beam here, and he's most likely Sash though. And it's either Ice Beam or Scald, so I didn't really have a choice. But at the very least, we got rid of the Sash, and we don't have anything that wants to take a Dunder. So I'm just gonna go into Ampharos real quick, and this should give us a good. It's probably most likely gonna Volt Switch this time though, and he's gonna once again have Switch Initiative, which is gonna be an issue if he does go for Volt Switch, which he does. And so, like I said, we are getting manhandled here, people. We don't know. We can't seem to get leverage here. He seems to, no matter, his whole team is like filled with Volt Switchers and U-turners. So we're trying to get initiative here, and that's gonna be a problem. And here comes the Swampert. He's gonna be able to Earthquake me. So that's gonna be an issue, and he's gonna prevent us from being able to Volt Switch. So I'm trying to figure out what to go into, because I think because I think he might go for Ice Beam, assuming that I'm gonna switch in the Staraptor to the Earthquake, and he figures that if I Mega Evolve, it's still gonna do damage to me. So honestly, I don't think it's gonna do that much damage to me though, because he doesn't appear to be invested. Just going by how much damage the Skull did to Donphan, that should have been able to take out the Donphan, but because he's not that invested in special attack, it might not do that much. So I'm just gonna stay in, and I'm not gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna go for a Dragon Pulse. We're gonna see how much that does. He's gonna go for Rocks again. That's gonna be a problem. He knows that. Yeah, but it's a good thing we didn't switch out though. So I'm just gonna go for Deep Pulse here, and that's not gonna do a lot. But going by that damage, honestly, I could take an Ice Beam now, and I'm just gonna go for another Dragon Pulse, and then hopefully take out the Swampert. But the Swampert did its job. Its job was to set up rocks, and it did its job. So right here, it's gonna go for an Ice Beam, and hopefully we could take it better than I think we can. Breaking modes, I guess. It's gonna go for Earthquake. I forgot I had Earthquake. No, I didn't. I could take one. And we're just gonna go for a Dragon Pulse here and take out the Swampert, who's honestly something that I didn't. I don't have anything to take it out with. We're not able to take it out, unfortunately, and that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem because right here you could just go for an Ice Beam and take me out no matter what. So I'm just gonna stay in. I have to sack off something. I might just sack off the Milotic, to be honest with you. It's a good thing we kept it alive. So we're gonna sack off the Milotic, and just take it from there. Just take it from there. See what we can switch into to get rid of the Swampert, which again, yeah. Okay. Alright, so right here we can switch into Staraptor, even though it is going to take damage from the, well, actually, you know what? We could bring in the Scizor. We could bring in the Scizor and just Bullet Punch. And that would be pretty low risk. We should be faster than the Swampert. Should be faster than the Swampert, and it's most likely going to go for Scald. So... or it's most likely going to go for Earthquake, which I could take one. Huh. It might switch out, though. It might switch out into Infernape or Pinsir. So, honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I need to take some of the initiative back, to be honest with you. If I kill him, he's going to be able to switch in his Infernape on me. I do have a couple priority moves left. I have Quick Attack on Staraptor instead of Double Edge, which I know is a little weird, but honestly, I haven't run into that many situations where Brave Bird is more, you know, I haven't run into that many things that resist Brave Bird that also resist Double Edge. I guess if that makes any sense. Other than a Rotom that doesn't resist Double Edge, I mean, other than a Rotom, but even then you can just close combat it. So what I'm gonna do, I need to take some of the initiative back. I'm just gonna go for Swords Dance. I know I could take one of anything this guy wants to give me. I'm just gonna go for Swords Dance. We're Life Orbed, and so I know it's a weird thing to run on this guy. He's gonna go for Scald. Hopefully he doesn't get the burn. We need him not to get the burn here. We need him not to get the burn. Gets the burn twice in a row in the first turn. That is ridiculously good luck, my lord. And so that's gonna be an issue, honestly. That is gonna be a problem. So we're just gonna go for a Bullet Punch and finish him off here. But honestly, that really is unfortunate. That pretty much won them the game, I think, honestly, because we're not gonna be able to do anything. I needed that not to burn. That was my biggest thing. He's gonna withdraw, which I should have gone for Pursuit, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I said, we're just gonna switches in the Pinsir here. Just gonna go for Bullet Punch, see how much it does. Does nothing. It does over half actually. I'm gonna be able to go for another one and take him out. Although it's probably gonna go for Quick Attack and just finish me out first. So we're just gonna go for another one, hoping that he goes for Swords Dance. But he's not. He's just gonna go for Quick Attack and finish me off, to be honest with you. But luckily I think he did get caught off guard by the Life Orb, because with Swords Dance and Life Orb we're kind of able to go back to normal, if maybe just a little more. He's gonna Mega Evolve. He's gonna go for the Quick Attack, I'm guessing. We'll see. We'll see what he goes for here. Or maybe he Mega Evolves for the extra bulk. No, he's gonna go for the quick attack. I should be able to take us out pretty easily. And yeah, we'll see what we can switch into here. This thing's a threat. We really don't have anything for it. Actually, we do have Clefable. We do have Clefable. We do have Flamethrower. So we should be able to take a hit. We're max defense, so we should be able to take a hit. Magikarp protects us from the Stealth Rocks, and I feel like going for a Calm Mind, thinking, assuming I could maybe take 2 hits. But this thing's powerful, so I might go for a Sword Stance and just be able to take me out. So I'm just gonna go for a Flamethrower. Not even gonna risk it. He's gonna go for an Earthquake to get as much damage off as possible. We take that pretty well, and we're just gonna be able to Flamethrower the Pinsir and hopefully take it out. That went by way too slow. So luckily we are able to take it out. We'll see what he switches out into now. Hopefully the Swampert. Hopefully I can take out the Swampert. I'm surprised he kept it alive, to be honest with you. I'm not sure why. He doesn't need it anymore. I guess it makes for good death fodder, but then if that was the case, he would have used it right there. And seeing how much damage that did, I probably should have gone for a Calm Mind. So it goes into a Scizor, which is kind of strange. I'm guessing he thinks that Bullet Punch is gonna take me out from this distance. He's probably Choice Banded, which is probably why. I'm gonna guess he's trying to bluff me, and so I'm just gonna go for another Flamethrower because we have to. We have no choice. We have no choice. Like I said, I'm guessing he's trying to bluff the Choice Banded Bullet Punch, which wouldn't be surprising. You know, it's a pretty typical set. But we'll see. We'll see if it's enough to take me out. It's not enough to take me out, luckily, and we are able to Flamethrower this thing. So we're taking some initiative back. Luckily, it's Choice. Oh, it's Choice. It's Focus Sash. Wow. Okay. Is it Focus Sash? No, it's Leftovers. We just weren't able to kill it. That's crazy. That guy must have like some weird calculation where he just knew it was gonna survive. So that's kind of annoying. I'm trying to see who to switch out into right now. There's nobody to switch out into. I need to go for another Flamethrower just in case he goes for Roost. And then he's going to go for another Bullet Punch. We're not going to be able to live this one, I don't think. No, we're not. So, that's going to be a problem. Trying to see who to switch out into. I'm going to have to switch out into Staraptor. And he's going to go for Bullet Punch, but luckily this is where the Quick Attack comes in handy, I guess. I don't know if we're going to be able to take it out with Quick Attack, though. But we have to try, at least. We have to at least try. And so we're going to go for Quick Attack, hoping we can take it out. And we do take out the Scizor before it gets any residual damage on us. So I know that caught him off guard, or else he would have switched out. We'll see what he switches into now. Let's see. Okay, switches into the Galvantula. That's gonna be an issue. I'm just gonna go to Ampharos and sack him off. Because all we can do at the end is just hope that we can. Actually, that Galvantula might be Scarf. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it might be. And if it is, that's a problem. So we'll see what he goes for here. Most likely go for the Volt Switch to get the initiative. And we're just gonna die. Oh, okay. I guess not. We're not gonna die. Okay, that's good. Hopefully he switches in something that's slower than us, like the Mega Swampert. What does he have left? Does he have the Galvantula and the Swampert left? I think that's. Oh, he has this guy. This guy's gonna be a problem. Obviously, this guy's gonna be a problem. Just gonna go for a Discharge on the off chance that he does something else. I don't know what else he would do other than attack me though. He's gonna go for the Mach Punch, so that's gonna be able to take us out. And alright. So all we can hope for here is just that we're able to take. See, the Stealth Rock damage it's what's gonna kill us, obviously though, because we're not gonna be able to. All we can do is go for Brave Birds. It's all we can do. But honestly, with the recoil damage and that Mach Punch, we're gonna die. Pretty much gonna die. And actually, no, we're gonna die before that. He's gonna Mach Punch us and take us out. Unfortunately, like I said, he had initiative the whole time. I wasn't able to gain it back, and he's able to get the victory here. That's a very deceiving 3-0 though. That Swampert was at 2 HP. Would just like to point that out. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us for this battle of EXP Up, and see you guys next week.